Now we all know I'm going to bucevania. When I retire and I don't want to be Booth anymore, I'm going to bucevania. Now some people want to know what bucevania is like. I'll tell you, I've been to bucevania before, but not yet because I haven't retired yet, but when I was making plans to retire, I went out to bucevania to check it out, see what bucevania was like, see what would happen when Booth retired and moved out to bucevania, and I found out that bucevania has lots of long hallways, and lots of mirrors in all of the hallways so I can look at my booth when I'm walking from booth room to booth room, and all the while I'll just be thinking, oh my god, I'm in bucevania, wow. I'm Booth, I retired, but maybe I'm not Booth anymore, because once you retire, you're not Booth anymore. But then, I don't know. Oh yeah, back to bucevania. Let me tell you more about bucevania. Bucevania has a big backyard forest, where all my little booths will run around. And if you are one of my booths and you see this message, just know that you can run around with all the other little booths in the backyard of bucevania. There'll be no visitors at bucevania because remember, nobody sees bucevania until bucevania burns to the ground. But once it burns to the ground, bucevania will be open for a museum, and everybody can come see bucevania. You'll have to pay a little money for all my little boothies that I leave behind after I die, but that's fine. You can come see bucevania. It's like a plantation. It's like we have slaves' quarters, and you can come see the slaves' quarters. If you've never seen a slave before, I'll probably leave some slaves behind. And you can come see slaves and say, oh my god, look, it's Booth's slave! And you'll look to see if my slave has a booth, but you won't find a booth because it's just my slave, it's not me, Booth. But I'm Booth. And one day I'm going to bucevania. And like I told you about bucevania with the long hallways in the big backyard. I'm Booth. And one day I'm going to retire and I'm not going to be Booth anymore. But I'm going to go to bucevania. And all my little Boothies are going to... And I'm going to look at them and they're going to say, you're Booth. And I'm going to say, you're Booth. You're my little Boothies. But I won't be Booth because I was retired.
I'm Booth. I don't have a lot of money. And some people say, how are you going to make bucevania big if you don't have a lot of money when you retire? I'll tell you this. Bucevania is vacation-vania. You want to go on vacation, you come to bucevania. But I'm not letting you in bucevania. You want to see bucevania, you take it from a helicopter. You take it from a helicopter. You can fly a helicopter over bucevania. You can look at bucevania for 20 minutes and then you have to leave. Now I know some people like little boothies, they're gonna want to parachute from the helicopters into bucevania. No. No. Booth. That's how Booth gets to bucevania. Booth flies. He doesn't fly a helicopter, he flies. I'm Booth, I fly. I can fly anywhere. Sometimes I like to fly from bucevania down to the little tent where all my little Boothies stay down below bucevania. There's no way to get to bucevania from the tent. All my little Boothies are in bucevania. Tent bucevania. They all live in tents. They're like inmates. They're my inmates. They're my little Boothies. I'm Booth.